Maternal Inheritance by Sisina, Kristen, and Tyler. So today we'll be talking about how mitochondrial DNA is inherited only from the mother and how problems with mitochondrial DNA can lead to health problems.
Mitochondria are structures within the cell that convert energy from food into usable types of energy for the cell. There are hundreds of thousands of mitochondria in each cell. The mitochondria is found in the cytoplasm of the cell. The mitochondria produce ATP through oxidative phosphorylation, which is where the cell uses oxygen and simple sugars to create ATP. Although most of the DNA is packaged in chromosomes within the nucleus, mitochondria have a small amount of their own DNA called mitochondrial DNA. Of the 20,000 to 25,000 protein-coding genes, 37 are mitochondrial DNA. All 37 genes are essential for normal mitochondrial formation and function. 13 of these 37 genes code for instructions on how to make enzymes involved in oxidative phosphorylation. The resulting 24 genes provide instructions for making transfer RNA, or tRNA, and ribosomal RNA. Chemically, tRNA and rRNA are cousins. These RNA molecules help assemble amino acids into functioning proteins. In 2002, Denmark scientists did research on a man with mitochondrial myopathy, which is a neurological disease. They discovered a mutation on the mitochondrial DNA, which was inherited from the father. The mutation caused a deletion of the 2BP gene, which in turn caused a frame shift of the DNA, which brought about a stop codon earlier in the sequence than it should have been. Although it is possible that the mutation was spontaneous and occurred after conception, the scientists do not believe that this was the case. Maternal Eve is the idea that all human life gains their DNA from one single woman. Mitochondrial Eve lived later than Homo heidelbergensis and the emergence of Homo neanderthalensis, but earlier than the migration out of Africa. Her age is unknown, but estimated to be between 150,000 and 234,000 years old. The body contains only maternal mitochondrial DNA. There is no paternal mitochondrial DNA found in the body. This is because the body contains a gene called CPS6. This gene breaks down any paternal mitochondrial DNA that is in the embryo. Autophagosomes engulf the paternal DNA in the egg. Because all mitochondrial DNA is generally passed from the mother to the offspring without recombination, theoretically, all mitochondrial DNA in every living person is a direct descendant from the first woman. However, over the generations, mutations have occurred in the germ cell of mitochondrial DNA since the conception of the original mitochondrial Eve. As of right now, it is still unclear as to whether or not it is the paternal DNA in the mitochondria that lead to health problems. Studies are still being done to test this theory. Some of the health complications that are thought to be the result of paternal DNA in the mitochondria are blindness, nerve damage, and dementia. Theories have been casted as to why the mitochondria inherit only maternal DNA. One such theory is that the sperm expends a lot of energy when trying to fertilize the egg. So much energy is expelled by the sperm that the mitochondria are overworked, which could lead to damaged DNA with mutations and diseases.
Further research may have been expanded of the in vitro fertilization. This involves injecting a single sperm directly into the egg. Some researchers believe that this technique leads to the presence of sperm mitochondrial DNA in the embryo, but then again, this is all contradictory results.